What's going on?
What's up?
Uh, well, we're here. Week 12,
Oh,
extra
week
blue.
13.
No. Week 13 is next week. This is week 12 coverage.
Oh,
You
week
with me?
12, yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So we got Runa here. What's up, homie?
What up, Runa?
Runa, I didn't get a chance to message you and ask. Can you send me a copy of your list? Because I want to see how good you did compared to us with our lists. When you get a chance, just DM it to me. Hello.
Came down to the wire for us.
Mm-hmm. We out here.
What
What
up,
up, dubs? What up, dubs? Hell yeah. Fucking some cool shit happening in DMG right now. We're in the process of planning for our Christmas event. We're gonna have the 12 days of DMG miss. DM Jesus? I don't know what we're calling it. 12 days of Christmas somehow with DMG.
When does it start?
I'm so glad you asked, Afton. It starts on December 7th.
Okay.
Hopefully.
That makes sense because I will be streaming December 9th.
December 9th. AF will be streaming at 9 p.m. Yep, we already have that on the schedule. That's going to be exciting. More to come on that as the day gets closer. We got a couple of people on the schedule already. Some new people, some people we've seen around DMG, but never quite on a DMG stream. We got a little bit of everything, man. It's cool. I'm looking forward to it. There's going to be some fun stuff. We already got planned, not to mention more still to be planned. So exciting days for DMG coming. Chillin' DM Jesus. Elder Mohawk with a raid. Carnage Razor still not setting up notifications on this account. Fucking hell. No follow notification, no raid, no fucking anything. I have nothing set up on this account. I suck at it. I don't know why I keep forgetting to set up alerts.
You suck.
But I mean,
Elder, for the raid.
I am our own alert, right? As soon as I see it, bam, raid. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Set the fucking alarm off. There we go. Went to all this effort. Elder raid. There we go. Just we generate our own hype around here. We didn't know fucking
I think
alerts.
it'd be better if you start dancing for them. I think they would enjoy it.
I'm not going to dance. I'm not doing that. I'm sure they would enjoy it. I'm not doing this. Is as close to dancing as you're going to get me doing here. Shaking my head. You gotta fucking hit me with the SMH my head. Dance. Sent you a screenshot of what I sent you a couple days ago. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. I forgot you sent me a screenshot already too. I could have just looked at that. But whatever. Yeah, so I appreciate the raid, Elder. We were just talking about the DMG Christmas event. At least use 2 arms. I mean, I kind of did. Just one of them was a bit off. That's not true. I only used 1, didn't I? Yeah, never mind. Here we go. Here's 2. 2 arms for Elder.
You look like one of those people that, like, at the car dealerships, those blow up worm things that are just like in the wind, like that's
the
you.
Wacky waving inflatable arm tube man.
You right now.
Who's the Alpha Now bitch is on Carnage's channel. This is not Carnage's channel, therefore none of Carnage's bot stuff works here.
Streaming on your channel?
No, everything's going to be done through DMG TV.
Oh, so like how the Halloween event. So everything. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, what a great segue to mention that. As if no one already knew, all the Christmas event will be taking place on DMG TV. So from the 7th to the 10th, the 14th to the 17th, and the 21st through the 24th, we're going to have DMG TV Christmas streams for you during our 12 days.
Split up. Yeah. Like you have it so people need a break. You have to go a couple days where everybody can break, chill with their families, but and then boom, the next week starts, and then a break, and then boom, the final week. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good time. We did it last year this way, and it was a good time then. Worked out.
I like that. People go to Christmas parties and stuff, and
Also gives people more of a chance to participate as well, because it's not all. If you go on vacation, go to see your family, for example, during 1 week. Then it's like, but if we're doing it during that week, then you're unable to participate. You're unable to watch anything. But if you have it split between 3 different weeks, now all of a sudden people have several opportunities to participate and watch. I had a better work schedule last year. Yeah, for real.
I think I might be free, so I think I might take off 2 weeks. So
if you're taking off 2 weeks, you're streaming more than once.
We'll see.
Of course, we're still working out the big group stream too. That's just growing more and more.
My brother who comes in. That's why I'd be taking off. Maybe
that's a good idea.
My brother to stream. Maybe I can get his girlfriend to stream.
I don't know if it's his girlfriend, but all right. His friend who happens to be a girl. Yes. You and I switched it up, Carnage. You're with Guy, and I'm going every day now. Oh, you're work from home, and I'm going every day now, Guy. I gotcha. Yeah, man, the fucking work from home life. Oof, it is.
It's different.
It's perfect. It's awesome. Different my ass. It is great. If you go into, I'm not going to get that much into it, but look, when you do physical labor for 10 years and then all of a sudden you have to sit at a desk in your pajamas at home all day and you get paid for it, that it's different is right. It's fucking different is right. Wait, who's this GF you speak of? There's no need to leave the house in day. I left. What do you mean? Today we went for a walk during my lunch break.
You want me to do all your errands for you. Because you never leave.
Man, my kingdom to work from home. Man, for real. Like I knew it was going to be pretty. I had a feeling it was going to be pretty great, but goddamn, this is pretty great. So yeah, we haven't done an episode since Thanksgiving. So for those here, I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday, and yeah, we certainly have some fun football stories to talk about from Thanksgiving. Both
our teams played on Thanksgiving. How about that? My team played first. They played Detroit Bills. And then your team played the Dallas Cowboys. I won.
There's no need. There's no need. We can see there's no sign hanging. We can see it's blue. We can see you got your fucking jacket on the back of your chair. You know what pisses me off? Sometimes you forget to put the jacket on the back of the chair. And you know why? Because you're fucking used to winning. So you're spoiled by having winning records. Let me tell you something. As a longtime Giants fan, I too was pretty spoiled because no matter how bad our record was, you always had the chance of Eli Manning taking it to the fucking Super Bowl. No problem, as long as we could sneak our way into the playoffs. Now,
I get
it's different. Like we went through.
Come on now. Like they've lost.
We went through years of being bad, and I'm not saying we're great now, but damn, there's a spark of hope. I look forward to hanging up that fucking sign when I can.
They said it best on. We watched before we come on here when we're eating dinner. When he gets done work, we'll have dinner ready and we'll watch NFL Live. And the guy said it best that like your coach is like a magical has a wand or something.
Yeah, he said specifically
out of something.
And this is what I mean by Ryan Clark being good with analogies every once in a while. He said Brian Daboll is a fairy godmother, and out of nowhere, everything's going to turn into a great pumpkin because midnight's about to strike. Everyone's starting to see what the Giants really are, and we still got the same issues.
Whoa, Silent Mace. Whoa. That was not.
Here it comes.
Easy to start watching football. Okay, I'll have you know. All right, during the whole time of COVID, I did not have a team. I watched football. I studied football for over a year before I picked my team.
This is the first time since we've done this show I've ever seen you actually spike a little. That's impressive. You got her to be riled up from that one. Holy shit. Not so easy when your team is at the bottom of the league. So, I mean, I'll defend her on that one. Not saying that the Bills were really that bad, but I straight up told her, I was like, look, if you're going to like a team like Cincinnati or Buffalo, you better start liking them like right away before they're right there. Like you better already be established as a Buffalo Bills fan. Like if she would have just started liking them this year, nobody would have allowed that shit. Everybody would have been like, oh, hell no, you can't just bandwagon ride all of a sudden. But she took it a couple years ago. And I'm not, like I said, it's not like they've been bad, but she kind of already established herself as the Bills fan before everyone.
Yeah, like when I sat there and I studied football that during COVID and stuff, the team, they were all right. Josh Allen clearly wasn't where he's at today.
Tom Brady was still with the Patriots, so they didn't quite own the division yet. Let's move on to some games, though, shall we? We're kind of already 10 minutes in, and we got some things to talk about. Oof.
Sorry, I just have to defend. Because that's not the case.
Yo, a Commanders fan? More on them later. That's exciting, Elder. They are. There's a couple questions I got. So let me gather my thoughts here. This segment we usually do here, this is where we run through clips of the games, just a couple of choice games that we want to talk about. I wanted to do something different this week with this. Instead of just talking about what's this team going to be? Or what do you think this means for this team? Blah, blah, blah. Instead of specifically talking about the individual team at the moment, I want to ask you a couple of questions about the future of some of the teams we're going to be covering. So every game we're going to play here, starting with this one, I'm going to throw a question your way, and I just want you to answer it while we're watching the stats, okay? While we're watching the coverage. All right? So I'm going to start this one.
This game, so for the Raiders and Seahawks, we both picked the Seahawks to win.
We'll touch on that in a little bit too. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do the coverage, the picks and all that later on. But for now, I mean, you're just gonna drop this on her live? Nah, the questions. Yes, she knew we were gonna do this segment, but the questions she's not aware of. 5 minutes
before we went on air.
So first game, Las Vegas Raiders, Seattle Seahawks. Raiders end up pulling off this victory. This was a hell of a game to watch. It went back and forth. Raiders take it, despite a rough start. So my question for you is more Seattle based though.
Okay.
Is Geno Smith the future for the Seahawks, or do they go looking for an answer in the quarterback-heavy 2023 draft? For those that don't know, the draft coming up in the offseason of the following year, of this next year when the Super Bowl's over and all that, there's supposed to be a lot of quarterback talent there. So, Seahawks got Geno Smith. Geno Smith is balling out of his fucking mind this year.
Yeah.
But he's never been this good. This is out of nowhere. He's already well established into his career at this point. This is a flash in the pan, maybe. So do the Seahawks stick with him, or do they go shopping for a quarterback in this draft coming up? Knowing that this is a QB-heavy draft, and knowing that, Geno Smith might not be the answer.
So could they draft a quarterback and say, okay, we're going to draft a quarterback, and then have him watch you play? Because, I mean, he's been putting up some numbers.
As a transition quarterback, sure.
Yeah, so, he could be, watching, and kind of, similar to what they did in Green Bay with Jordan Love. They took him in the first round so he could sit back and watch. Or, how they did with Justin Fields last year. And
sure.
the guy, Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, yeah, sure.
Last year. This was supposed to be his year of, really playing, and then Jimmy Garoppolo was going to be the backup. That's kind of something.
Well, Trey Lance got hurt, though.
Yeah, but Trey Lance got hurt, unfortunately. But that's something that they could do. So I would say, get a quarterback.
That's a question I haven't even thought of. Where does Jimmy Garoppolo go next year?
I have a few ideas.
Something to talk about later on in the year. Nicely said, Afton. Yeah, that absolutely.
I think that would be your way. That's your safest bet, I would feel like.
So you're saying grab a quarterback in the first round, make sure you have that fallback plan, try to keep Geno Smith on board now. Maybe the new young quarterback can learn a thing or two. I like that. In the trash. What up, Nutsack? Yeah, that's a good choice. Okay, on to the next one. That was great. That was a great way to start this off. All right, next game. Giants Cowboys. I don't like this game. I don't like watching this again. Giants Cowboys. I'm not going to talk long on the Giants. This question is not Giants related. I'm just going to say this. We are struggling at wide receiver, and we're starting to get exposed by it. It's a problem.
It was wild because we're sitting at our family's house for Thanksgiving, and when he's watching this game, and they get a touchdown, and I look at him, and we're like, who? Just who? Who? Or someone would make a play. Who's that?
Yeah,
they're on the team. What?
We had some 5th, 6th, 7th stringers playing. Okay, so the question I have, with the possibility of adding more expensive talent to the team in Odell Beckham Jr., what players do the Cowboys cut next year because they can't afford them anymore?
Which Cowboy players do they cut?
Zeke, Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, possibly OBJ. That's not even including the stat defense they have. Cowboys going to have to cut some players. Zeke, yeah, okay. Why Zeke?
Definitely Ezekiel Elliott. He would be number one. I would cut. I mean, Pollard's been killing it. Not saying Zeke, but he really hasn't. If he'll start to do something sometimes, and then he'll get hurt, or I feel like he hasn't done shit.
No consistency.
Whereas Pollard, he has been consistent. He's been consistent. I mean, I hate to say it, but Dak, since he's been back, has been consistent.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I thought you were saying cut Dak. I was gonna say, excuse me.
No. I said I hate to say it.
not to throw you off here, but I want to address something Elder asked. The Cowboys not afford what? You're right. They have plenty of money. However, the NFL instates a salary cap, salary limit, right? So you can't just go out and buy whatever players you want to. You have to stay within the salary cap. So in order for the Cowboys to afford new talent, they would have to first remove some of the cap. You know what I mean? To add that. Get it to fit in the cap. That's what I meant by that more so. I should have worded it a little differently, but yeah, afford.
Can I say that I hope your coach is in for like coach of the year? Can I just say that? Like, I hope he is in it and Miami's coach.
Real quick, back to Zeke. Okay, so Zeke on offense. Do you have any players to cut on? I mean, damn, look, you're gonna ask. I don't think there's a lot of contracts up next year for Dallas's defense because a lot of those guys are still young.
Cooper Rush?
Excuse me, young.
Do you get rid of Cooper Rush, who people that need quarterbacks seen? Because you got to think, when he was playing, he only lost one game the whole time he was playing when Dak was out.
Yeah, so I get all that, but like
5 games or whatever.
I don't think he's getting paid a whole hell of a lot of money, and I don't think he's going to ask for a whole hell of a lot of money neither. Nah, I don't. If he does, he ain't going to get a ton of money from it. I'll tell you that. He's not really a high caliber player. You know what I mean?
You got teams that need quarterbacks. So you got probably
but you got a super quarterback heavy draft this year. That's what I'm trying to say. Like all of these like bench riders and shit, they're not going to mean shit in a year when there's 20 fucking quarterbacks coming out the draft. I don't know if it's that many, but it's a QB heavy draft.
It is. Last year wasn't. It was like
last year was light. That's why no one took a risk on someone like Kenny Pickett, because they knew why do it this year and hope that this slouch is going to be decent when next year, we can just have a buffet of quarterbacks. So they're just toughing it out for one more year and getting an even better potential draft pick for a good quarterback next year. Okay, we spent enough time on this game. Kenny Pickett came from Pittsburgh. Yeah, came to Pittsburgh. He went like 21st overall in a very bad quarterback draft. That's what I'm saying. That's why he went so late, because nobody wanted to draft a quarterback and take a chance on someone that was possibly good when they have a fucking all-you-can-eat quarterback buffet next year. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then you got other quarterbacks where their contracts are up too. Real quick, you got, just to keep in mind, you got Tom Brady. Who knows if he's going to play again? You got Aaron Rodgers, whose contract's coming up. You got Jimmy Garoppolo. So there's some big names, quarterbacks, that are gonna.
Some of those names might not be as big. We'll see. I don't know. Do you want to risk it with Aaron Rodgers the way he's been lately, knowing there are fucking potential studs in that draft? Now you have some 30-something-year-old guy who's about to retire in a year or two that you're putting all your eggs in one basket because he's going to want money. Whereas you could have the next Tom Brady coming out the draft, the next Patrick Mahomes coming out the draft that you don't even have to pay for 4 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mariota needs to go back to washing dishes and knitting. Oh, man. Marcus Mariota hate.
If they had a good quarterback,
Tom Brady is forever.
You have to watch out for the Falcons, because
Falcons are looking good. Their Falcons offense is looking pretty good.
Peterson or Patterson?
Cordero Patterson, Kyle Pitts before he got hurt. Drake London's looking good. Falcons offense isn't looking bad. There's a couple more key points they need to add there. One of them being a quarterback, possibly fix the O-line a little bit. And they're right in winning. They're close to being competitive again. I'll say that. Not super close, but they're close. And Jonesy, man. First of all, Jonesy's here. What's up, homie? Tom Brady is forever. I'll say this much. If Tom Brady sticks around again, it's going to be because he doesn't have Giselle to be like, no, you can't do this anymore.
Yeah, that's why I think
he already lost a supermodel wife, man. We keep playing football. Yeah, exactly. Beat-ups. That's a good point. Okay, yeah. All right, let's move on to your game, Bills and Lions. Now, again, we can go on and on and on about the Buffalo Bills, just like I can go on and on and on about the Giants. Fuck, we talked about the Cowboys for 10 minutes, and they're just a rival. So my question is not going to be around the Bills. As you've already mentioned, the Bills won this game.
Yeah.
The question I have is, after a poor start to their record and having the Rams' first-round pick this year, is Jared Goff still on the roster next year for the Lions? I didn't say starting, mind you. I just said, is he still on the roster even? Or does he get traded somewhere because he might have a little bit of value to him, to another team, maybe even if it's for a third-round pick, just to help build that Lions building team already? Seems like they got their coach, right?
Yeah, I like the coach.
Got a dip before the dumpster fire. Have a good one later, Elder. Thanks for hanging, Bo. Fucking Blaze, what up, homie? Here, but driving.
Oh, be careful.
Well, he's not driving. He's riding along. Probably Cassie driving, I'd imagine. But yeah, so
what you're saying? Silent Mace, Detroit needs to spend it all on defense.
Hell yeah, they do. Their defense is terrible. See, that's what I'm saying. Like shit like that. Are they spending it on defense? Do they stick around with Jared Goff a couple more years? Or do they dump Jared Goff off on someone for like a 3rd round draft pick? Maybe get a couple more defensive players out of it because of that. Some late pick defensive players. Most of the first round's probably going to go to quarterbacks with as heavy as it is. So like, do you grab a 1st round quarterback and that you also have the Rams 1st round pick too as the Lions? So you can easily grab a 1st round quarterback and a 1st round defensive player that could be a new, spark that your defense needs. You can get both in that 1st round. So that's what I'm saying. Do they keep Jared Goff?
So don't they have that one guy that they got last year or in this draft on defense, Hodgson?
Hoggins.
That's really good.
Yeah. Hockenson. TJ Hockenson. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. He's good. That don't sound right neither. It doesn't matter. I know you're talking about Hutchinson, maybe?
Hutchinson. I know it starts with an H.
Yeah. He's like a linebacker or something. He's good as hell, but like that's they need more of that. They need more of that. One ain't gonna do it. Defenses don't work that way. Hawk was traded to the Vikings. That's not who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking that they have a defensive player that's really good right now. Vamp.
Yeah. Like he was picked in the draft. I think he was picked in the first round, like top 5 maybe, because I think Detroit had a top pick.
Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay.
He might be rookie of the year this year.
Yeah, he has he's been doing really well. I know that. But I have to say, I think Detroit, you're gonna have to watch out for. I think they play with so much heart.
Yeah.
And stuff. Like I think they're building to potentially be a really good team.
The pretty ones are the mean ones. There's a reason why he picked football over her. Fucking welcome back, Runa. What's up, homie? More pizza.
Hope you enjoy your pizza.
So you're thinking they keep him? Yes or no?
Yeah, keep him because
even as a backup.
Yeah, the same situation like the Seahawks. Keep them, and you draft a quarterback, and then let them. You can either let them watch for a few games and throw it, or let them watch for a season, or
Okay. So the next question I have is going to pertain to the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots game. I just want to touch on this game real quick. This game was wild, y'all. This one went back and forth. Like I said, we didn't get to catch the ending, but I later found out the ending was fucking wild.
I thought it was going to be a blowout. I thought Minnesota was going to have a vengeance for losing last week and getting their ass kicked by the Cowboys.
One of the main reasons I want to talk about this game is because I think I passed it already.
Did you get to play?
I think I already passed it. Yeah, I'm talking about the one play, but another reason is also because fuck, man, where the hell's that play at? I can't find it. Either way, it doesn't matter. They came very close to winning this game. The Patriots.
They could have tied it. Touchdown.
Yeah, it was close. But anyway, enough about that. Another reason I wanted to talk about this game was because this was one of the deciding factors for Runa to jump ahead in the fucking picks that we made last week. Remember, Runa joined me and you with the picks last week? So we're going to see what that's like later. We'll cover that later. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to go over this game as well, because it was kind of impactful to the small core of people we have here. But anyway, I'm Hispanic, man. I was born to be mean. I didn't know nice till I went to elementary school. Hell yeah. But anyway, the question I have for you, Af, you ready?
Yes.
All right. So with the roller coaster that the Vikings have been recently, what do you think their odds are of making me right and going to the Super Bowl still this year?
Not good.
Not good. Elaborate, please. Why not good? What about them is not good?
The Eagles
still?
Beat them already. Okay, the Eagles are the number 1 seed in that division, right? So regardless, they would probably have to play the Eagles, and I don't think they could beat the Eagles.
Let me explain something to you. No offense to you. Af's still kind of new to football, y'all. There are certain little intricacies she hasn't quite gotten yet. The teams that you see play in a regular season are not the same teams that you're going to see playing in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts has little to no playoff experience. The Philadelphia Eagles, as the unit that they're playing as right now, has no playoff experience together. This is kind of a newer team. It's kind of a younger team. There's a lot of young talent there. That kind of stuff can cause for a lot of nervousness when it comes to clutch games like playoff games and stuff like that. Now, flip that script a little bit. You got Justin Jefferson, you got Kirk Cousins. Blow it or not, you can make the same argument for the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys haven't won a fucking playoff game in eons, but they've been there plenty of times to where any year could be their year, right, Cowboys fans? So because of that, there's always that possibility of them just kind of pushing forward a little bit further than what a younger team like the Philadelphia Eagles might do. I'm not saying that's going to be the case. All I'm saying is just kind of understand, just because you're seeing the Eagles dominate the Vikings right now, doesn't mean they will in the playoffs.
And the Eagles that have been in those types of situations. You have A.J. Brown, who came from Tennessee, who has been to the playoffs, made it to the championship. You know, Devontae Smith. He was in the championship game in college. So so was Jalen Hurts. So I mean, it's the NFL, for though it's different than college, but still that pressure and stuff.
You know why I don't really count the championship games from college? Because there's about 50 of them. And there's a good chance if you made it to the NFL, there's a good chance if you made it to the NFL, you were in one of those 50 championship games. So pretty much everybody from college has championship game experience, if you want to go by that. It's different when you hit the NFL, though. These are the top caliber players of the world. On top of that, they're playing the top caliber players of their league. So they're the top of the top, right? Like that's the best. That's the best of the best right there that you have to compete against. Momentum matters. Absolutely. May I recall, as a Giants fan, back to the 2007 season. Okay. Let me remind you, the Giants got swept by the Dallas Cowboys, who I think ended up going 13-3 that year. Dallas Cowboys were fucking unstoppable that year. One of the few teams that beat them were the New England Patriots, who ended up finishing the season 16-0, being the only undefeated team since the 1972 Miami Dolphins to make that feat. However, the Giants get in on a wild card at 10-6, somehow sneak past the first round, go on to face the Dallas Cowboys, who they've already lost twice to in the regular season, and beat them in the playoffs, then go on to face the impossible team of Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in the NFC Championship, who has been just destroying everyone that year. They beat them too. And then they go on to the even more unthinkable, impossible feat of beating the unstoppable, proven by the season New England Patriots at 17-0, trying to complete a perfect season and winning the Super Bowl, and the Giants fucking stopped them. So there is no such thing, and the Giants lost to them in the regular season. No such thing as just because you beat them in the regular season means you're going to beat them in the playoffs. That don't apply here. True. I still say the Vikings are going this year.
But it's the Vikings. It's Kirk Cousins.
I still say the Vikings are going. I'm going to put it to you this way. NFC Championship. NFC Championship is about to be the Vikings and the 49ers. And then the AFC?
The 49ers.
Man.
So, okay. Well, I'll wait until we get to that game.
Anyway, so that's what we're going to say about the Vikings. We got a lot to cover still and a little bit of time. So got a little carried away there. Jets and Bears. This was a fun game because, as you guys remember last week, Zach Wilson, Jets quarterback, got benched after not really having the team as a whole in mind when thinking of press conference interviews. When asked if he thought he could have done more for the defense after only scoring 3 points for the entire game, he simply said no and walked off the stage. No accountability for his loss, even though he played terrible, and you just kind of lose the appeal of the locker room all of a sudden. So in comes Mike White, some guy that, who the hell's Mike White, right? Well, fucking, we know who he is now. Dude had a beautiful game, damn near perfect QB rating. Like, he was just phenomenal. Exactly what the Jets needed after a horrible sounding quarterback that they had last week. Yeah. So, with that in mind, What do the Jets have to see out of Mike White before making the decision to replace Zach Wilson permanently?
That's your question?
How many of these games do we have to see?
Um,
you got to think. Zach Wilson was a number 2 pick overall. That is a lot of draft capital you wasted on someone just to be like, you know what? You don't like our team anymore. You got to go. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I say like what Nutsack said. Give him one more. Bench Wilson next for this coming week. See what White does. I don't know who they go against this coming week, but like see how he does and stuff. And then if it's just because right now I'm telling that defense has so much respect for their quarterback, and they don't probably have any respect right now for Zach Wilson after what he said and stuff. So you might want to keep White in because you're on the verge of making it to the playoffs in that hunt, in that wild card position and stuff. So
yeah,
I say at least let him play one more game to see how he does. Now, if he like bombs and stuff, and then like that was just like kind of like a fluke game because it was the Bears. No offense to the Bears, but Justin Fields was hurt. You know what I mean? Like, so
I don't know. The Bears defense been playing pretty good lately. Not great, granted. It's just Bears need some more offensive pieces.
I was gonna say, yeah, they need to get him help. They need to get him help. Like, I think the Bears are gonna be something to watch out for.
Jets play Vikings.
The Jets play the Vikings.
That's a hell of a game to test out on. Holy shit!
Hell yeah.
That's
Did
a hell
you see
of a,
the memes?
Oof, that's gonna be fun.
Oh my god, I was cracking up at the memes. Did you see the memes where it was like the Jedi and he's like from Hayden Christensen when he played Anakin Skywalker and before he turns into Darth Vader, spoiler alert. And he has like the evil eyes with the hood up and stuff, and it showed him. And then it showed Zach Wilson because it was raining. He had the hood up. He had evil eyes. Like, I have to post it in Discord so y'all can see. It was funny.
So the Vikings, then the Bills.
Bills are gonna beat them. That's
Jets beat them with Zach Wilson. What you mean? They might beat them even worse this time. Might not be a close game. Okay, last game to cover here, and I know we're gonna get Silent Mesa stick around for this one because it's got his Titans involved. So, Bengals Titans.
Titans should have won this. Titans should have won this, but Derrick Henry, what the hell? He's had a fumble and like, geez.
Oh yeah, that fumble was rough. When I seen that fumble, I'm like, oh my fucking god! But then didn't he recover it?
Didn't one of his teammates recover
it? His teammate recovered it, but like he didn't get the touchdown, so I didn't get the fantasy points. Fuck me, right? Okay, I do have a question though. Now you're gonna show a Titans game. What you mean? Okay. Do you think we see a repeat of this game in the playoffs? And if so, which one wins it then?
Yeah, I think Cincinnati is going to make it. And Tennessee as well.
I mean, where they're at right now in their records and everything, if they both end up making it, there's a good chance they're not playing each other in the first round because they both got kind of high records right now if they maintain that kind of momentum. So with that being said, they go into the playoffs. What I was going to say is in order for them to play each other in the playoffs, they're going to have to win their first game. So I guess what I'm asking here is, do you think both of these teams are good enough to make it further than the first round of the playoffs? And then if they play each other, which one of these two teams wins? Does the Titans beat Cincinnati in the ultimate revenge game? Or does the Bengals say, fuck you, we can do it again and beat them again?
So I think that, hear me out on this. I think that Cincinnati will probably beat them because you got Jamar Chase coming back. You got probably by that time, Mixon will be back because remember, he's out. Mm-hmm. He's been hurt or whatever, so he'll be back. Jamar Chase is going to play next week. He'll be back and stuff. And honestly, the Titans are good. But I think it's Ryan Tannehill. I don't know what it is. Like he was a championship game, was it last year where he threw like 4 or 5 interceptions in that game? It was like wild. Like I think the Titans are one quarterback away from
what? From what though? They were the first number 1 seed in the AFC in the AFC last year. They were the number 1 seed.
And then they lost. Didn't they lose in the first round?
Look, Silent Base 3. He threw 3 interceptions. Right. I know exactly how many yards he got. I know exactly how many.
I'm sorry, Silent. Y'all are good, but
I think Silent Mace is agreeing with you right now. They need a new quarterback.
Do you agree, Silent? Like it's the quarterback. Like you got Derrick Henry, a quarterback, and then Maybe OBJ should go there. That would be something.
Let me tell you something. If I knew how, like, if you know how many interceptions your quarterback threw in a game a year ago, you know the quarterback's the problem. Need a new offensive coordinator. Who? You know, I think Jason Garrett's available.
I know you see him on the pre-show. Hey, my quarterback, Josh Allen, has the most interceptions in the league. Okay, so
that's all right. Sometimes you can have a lot of interceptions and still win Super Bowls. Need I remind you, 2007 Giants. We won't go there again. Anyway.
Yeah, they just showed the fumble.
So they play again in the playoffs. You're saying that's a possibility, and you're saying the Bengals take it in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, because I just think that it's just something about come on, the Bengals weren't I mean, they were like your 2008 Giants, like they didn't have the best record last year and they made it and they kept winning. People kept counting them out. They kept winning in the playoffs, winning. Then eventually they go to the Super Bowl. Like I mean, okay, they didn't win the Super Bowl, but still they made it to the play. Everyone counted them out in the first round.
Yeah.
You know, and they would, and the thing is, you were like, oh, okay, they're going to lose this game because they'd be way behind the first half, and then the second half, score like 50 damn points.
Not to mention Joe Burrow's just on his back the entire fucking game because he has no offensive line to speak of.
Hell yeah, and then still able to get the ball out and throw bullets down such as March 8th. Or
unfazed.
Like even, right? Like even Mixon was catching passes or running, and like, you know, They play hard, I think, come playoffs.
That's true. Stafford led the league last year in INTs, by the way, says Silent Mace.
Oh, really?
So
is that a good sign? Does that mean most of the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl?
Oh, man. Well, Burrow's out here kicking people in Wells, shouting, "This is Cincinnati." I believe they say,
boys.
"Who dey?
No, who dey?
We them boys is Cowboys." Yeah, you don't want
Cowboys, okay. All the sayings.
Nobody wants to hear that dumb shit.
We just jump through tables to Bills.
We just drink free medium Pepsis, the Giants. Anyway, let's
which we're gonna do when we go to the game January 1st.
Oh yeah, I need to get me a medium Pepsi. Okay, let's move on to the next segment then. We still have 2 more segments to do, then we got our picks, and we'll wrap things up here. All right. So, without further ado, let's get into the special Thanksgiving edition overstuffed Brutal Carnage. All right. And of course, what better game to start with than the very game we were just fucking covering, the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. One more time for them boys out in Texas. Yikes. No need to say that again. Jonesy. Okay, so Cincinnati Bengals, Tennessee Titans. Let's take a look at the play here. This isn't the play you sent me, Mace, but this one was fun. Good Lord. Let me remind y'all of something real quick. You can't see it right now, but this, matter of fact, you can almost see it for like a split second there. I have to show y'all this. This is important. I have to show y'all this. So I'm going to watch this. This right here, this is the time of this play. This is like the first play of the fucking game, y'all. This motherfucker, like fresh out the gate. I want to show y'all what he did right here. All right. Bengals drop back. Throw a little screen play to the running back here. And then he just says, no, not today, Tennessee. He grabs that man and he shuts him down. Look at this. Get the fuck off me. Get off me. That is crazy. First play of the game, he's doing shit like that. God damn.
Hey, I seen this play this morning when he won the scepter.
Mace, I don't know how the fuck you seen this game and just went, this is going to be fine. I don't know how you seen this play as the first play of the game and just went, I'm going to do fine now.
He's like, I got to keep my job.
Oh my God. He said, get the fuck off me. I done fucking fucked up and gone on to another one. Okay, hell yeah. Get out my face, bitch, for real. That was a mean ass stiff arm. I had to open it up with that. That's the first play of the game, y'all. That's him waking up saying, you know what? This is how this play is about. This is how this whole game's about to go. So that shit was crazy. On to Cleveland, where we have them going against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
Yeah, this game we didn't cover, but just so y'all know, the Browns beat the Buccaneers. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady lost to the Browns. Something to be said there. Next week, Deshaun Watson comes back for the Browns.
And he plays Texas.
He plays his old team, the worst team in the league right now. I just want to point this out real quick. This is the play you've been wanting me to show, so I made sure I grabbed it for you.
Okay, this is what I thought.
I've seen this play and was like, you got to put that on Brutal Carnage. So I'm like, I got you. She thought I forgot, but I was at my family's Thanksgiving. I missed most of the game. That's what I'm thankful for. So this goes to, I think that's Kareem Hunt. And he just says, nah, get off me. And then they get 3 more guys. This motherfucker is getting drug along. Look at this. He just says, no, I'm not going to go down. I don't even need to be upright. I'm just going to keep on going based off of momentum alone. So I want to point this out. He gets hit right here. And then look where his foot is, in between the 5-yard markers, right? So you can see after the first hit, he goes on for like another 5 or 6 yards that he continues to get. That is huge.
That's my running back. Fantasy.
That is huge. You get those yards after the carry. Holy shit.
He's a beast.
We're gonna save that one for later.
He's a beast, man.
I have another one to show.
I think you were cooking when that happened.
Yeah. All right, so next one, we got Houston, Miami. All right, first of all, we didn't cover the Houston-Miami game. There's a reason behind that. I still think, personally, Miami might be one of the best teams in football right now. Look out for them. I'm telling y'all right now, Miami is insane right now. Houston happens to be one of the worst teams in the league right now. So, as you can see, there's probably not going to be a good chance for Houston to win this. Spoiler, they did it. Let's see what happened in the second quarter, though. Houston throws a little quick pass, and good Lord, get the fuck down back on that ground. We're going to score some points real quick. Let's see that one more again. Oh my God. Not only did he get hit from the bottom, he gets hit from the bottom, gets his legs taken out from him. All completely clean hits, might I add. Gets his legs taken out from the first guy. He thinks he's going to stay upright. The next one's already got him. Nah, you going down, homie. And we're going to take that ball and run it back for a score. So quick 6 for the Dolphins there in an already pretty fucking easy game. Yikes, what a holiday game for the Dolphins to have there.
I honestly, it pains me to say this because Miami's in our division, but they might go to the Super Bowl. They might go to the Super Bowl. They might win it all because
they're looking pretty crazy.
Oh my God, they look like they need him, like between Tua, Jalen Waddle, fucking Tyreek Hill, like oh my God, it's just like it's insane.
Bengals are built different, says Legit Death. Oh, I mean, built different in what way? Like, are they built different? So we were talking about them earlier, and we said, like, once playoff Bengals kick in, that's a different story. Because when you're taking, 8-9 sacks, no problem, still getting up and throwing the ball down the field and winning football games, all of a sudden, yeah, you built different. Especially in one of your first years in the playoffs and all that shit. Like, that's insane. Wide receiver core, yeah, that's a great point. But anyway, so Washington Falcons, right? Washington and Falcons game. Your boy, your Brian Robinson Jr. Yeah, we had to get this on here. Good Lord, get off me. Get the fuck off me.
I just picked him up in fantasy too. I was like, no one picked him up because he was out because he had gotten robbed and got shot. So he was out for some games.
Yeah.
So he just came back and he was free in fantasy, and I'm like, oh, let me get him. And I benched him, and I should have fucking played him because he got like 20-something points. It was
Let me reiterate what she just said. This man was held at gunpoint and robbed earlier in the year. Got shot in the leg. He is a fucking running back that got shot in the leg, came back and said, nah, I ain't done yet. I'm gonna do shit like this. He's at the 6-yard line here, okay? The 6-yard line. He's got 6 yards after first making contact with the first player before he can get into that end zone. All the other team is about to be right here in about a second. He's got to move fast. My man says, get the fuck off me. You ain't stopping me either. I'm getting in that end zone. Easy. 6 yards he went after getting hit and should have been tackled right then and there after getting shot in the leg, being a running back. Like, this man is insane. Yeah, that was a good pick.
He's little though, and he's little. Like if you look at him, like he's little. He reminds me of like Devontae Smith from the Eagles.
You want to talk about not wanting to congratulate division rivals? I sure as hell don't want to be congratulating any Washington Commanders right now. But god damn, it's hard not to with that kind of strength.
I want to see Taylor Heinicke's kicks from beating the Falcons because every team that he beats, he gets shoes with the color of the teams that he beat.
Jordans, right? Isn't it specifically Jordans?
It's Jordans, yeah.
Yeah. So the quarterback for the Washington Commanders goes out and gets a new pair of Jordans every time he gets a win.
So let me ask you something. Since you want to ask me questions, I have a question because we didn't cover it until just now with the Commanders. So they bench Carson Wentz. So you have the backup Taylor Heinicke in. This is the second year that he's playing because last year they had Fitzpatrick and he got hurt, so he didn't play. So then he played again. And do they need to go find a new quarterback, or do they just stick to Tyler Heinicke?
Well, I'll say this. You already have a scary-ass wide receiver with Scary Terry. You already have a great running back that we just seen. Your defense is solid, and it ain't even 100% healthy yet. And you got one of the best defenses in football right now, arguably. At least the front seven is looking insane. There's not really a lot of pieces Washington needs right now. They can be better at a lot of places, but there's not a pieces that they need. The quarterback is definitely one of those ones that's kind of wishy-washy right now. He's not horrible, but he doesn't look like he's going to get great neither. You know what I mean? Like he looks like he's not far from plateauing, and then that's it. So in my opinion, quarterback heavy draft, go find a fucking potential replacement. Not saying he's going to be that replacement, but shit. That's hard to say. I say you have to find a first round quarterback, especially
what do you do with Carson Wentz? Because he's there for
the same thing everybody else did with him. Dump him off on some other dopey ass team that's going to think he's going to be the answer. Of course, Washington's usually the end of that ride. Washington's notorious for signing people that they really shouldn't be. But anyway, yeah, I say Washington should go get another quarterback for sure.
Oh, they signed Donovan McNabb towards the end of his career.
Yeah,
I remember that. Isn't that where he retired from?
I think so. It's not just quarterbacks.
Came back and just battle for like one day to retire.
Doesn't matter. One last hit of brutal hits. Now that you freaking went ahead and interrupted it. Couldn't have did it without this one. Sideline of the Rams, and who did they play last week?
The
Chiefs? Was it Rams and Chiefs?
Yes, Rams and Chiefs. Yeah. I had to think for a second.
On the sideline, Sean McVay is just doing his thing. This is a rookie coming off the fucking sideline, just cracks the fuck out of his coach. And good Lord, how could I not show that clip? Man, he got hit bad. I mean, holding his jaw, everything. That shit, yeah, that looked like it hurt. Let's catch that one more time. Right here, y'all watching? Shoulder right to the fucking jaw. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he at least got like, man, that looked hurt. That looked like he hurt. Didn't have his sideline guy pulling him back. Yeah, for real. Okay, so that is it for me. Are you ready for yours? Because we have one more segment to show y'all.
Yeah, mine's not going to be long.
I need you to be great today. Let me know when you're ready. I'll start matter of fact, I'm gonna start the footage right now. So it comes all the way from the New York Jets, the quarterback that came out of nowhere. Tell us more about him, man.
Yeah, so Mike White is my out cheer player of the week because he took the Jets and they were down and out because of what happened, only scoring 3 points. Zach Wilson, saying it's not his fault and stuff. So, a lot of stuff going on during the week. And for this guy to start and with all that drama, and he did 22 out of 28 completions, 315 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Those are numbers you haven't seen out of Zach Wilson consistently. Yeah. And for this guy to just come in off the sideline with that pressure, like you mentioned, which I'm so fucking glad you mentioned that, because that's true. You're coming in and this is the New York media. You know what I mean? The Giants are kind of on this like, ooh, they might not be as good as we thought they were. I never thought they were that great. I mean, hey, we were winning games, right? Cool. But I knew that shit was getting pulled out from underneath of us anytime. So now the Jets are kind of making that place like, we are for real. Like, we're for real, y'all. We're going to get rid of this fucking slouch-ass quarterback that don't believe in us and wants to just fucking put the blame on everyone else. And we're going to replace him with this dude who might be good. And we're going to just try. And then he shows off like this. Like, how the fuck do you not keep going with him? And on top of that, when you have someone like the New York media, they see this. It's going to be hard for Zach Wilson to ever get a job in New York again. I'll say that.
Yeah. I gotta find that meme so I can send it. Because you could just look. Like, it looked like pure, like hatred in his eyes.
You know what else it seemed like?
Wild, like in this meme. Like,
so it also seemed like not only was Mike White playing out of his mind, but I feel like the whole offense around him was just clicking that day. Like they just went, you know what? We're going to show our coach this is the quarterback. Not that asshole that put it all on us last game. No, fuck him. This is our quarterback. We're going to play our ass off for him because we want to show coach this is our quarterback.
Yeah. So we should they should at least play him, one more time.
That's in the rain too. Did we bring that up? That was in the rain.
No interceptions. You know how, I've never, at least since I've been watching football, never, seen, a backup quarterback come in
like this. I got you. And throw 300 yards.
And throw
without
for 300
interceptions.
without yep, exactly, that's what I was gonna say. Because usually, they might throw an interception, it might bounce off, and then the guy catches it, off the head or whatever.
Mm.
But
Well
yeah,
done.
to
Good pick. I love
throw
that pick. That is a great fucking selection for that. That is a
but
great
I do have
selection.
I can't even talk right now.
Honorary mention?
An honorary mention, is, Jacobs. Was it Josh Jacobs from, he is the running back of the Raiders.
Oh, yeah,
He was
Jacobs. Yeah, yeah,
between
yeah, I
them
got you.
2 because he had over 300 yards, rushing. Um, so he
Oh,
was
yeah.
it was between them 2, but I had to go with because I had to go with White after, like, the week that they had and everything like
May,
that,
May
and
says
so
Mike White did this last year too, then started playing bad. Yeah, but
Ah.
this year's different. I mean, it's a different coaching scheme though, right? Like,
Yeah, Blaze, we're doing predictions at the end.
yeah, we're doing that right now, actually. You ready to get into that?
Yeah. Well, should we talk about last week, our predictions? So, it came down to the wire.
Hold on. All right, here we are. Go ahead.
So it came down to the wire.
It sure did. We have. You want to vamp for me while I set this up?
So it came down to yesterday's game for us.
Well, hold on. It wasn't just between us.
Yeah, I don't have.
I do is what I'm saying. So, all right, let me do it then.
Tell me to vamp.
So, I said vamp. I didn't say do the segment. Anyway. So we went and did this thing where we had predictions this week. And we said the winner was going to week 12, Blazy. We said the winner was going to
talking about week 12. We're going to do predictions for week 13.
We're going to do predictions for week 13. And then what? We going to do dishes? How are we going to do this?
Did we talk about doing dishes? You said dishes. So
I think I'm going to turn off real lights.
What?
I couldn't see the paper. It was too blue. I couldn't read. My old ass can't read in blue lights. All right. So week 12 picks. Let's start off here with Athens. She had the Bills. I had the Bills. Runa had the Bills. All of us picked the Bills. Bills won. Game 2, Giants Cowboys. Af had the Cowboys. Runa had the Cowboys. I had the Giants. I'm down. Runa and Af are ahead of me already. Vikings. I had the Vikings. Af had the Vikings. Runa had the Patriots. Af's up on us. Let's see here. Titans. I don't even know who the Titans went against. We just did it and everything. I suck.
Hey.
Who?
They went against Cincinnati. The Titans.
Cincinnati. Titans. Bengals. Yeah. Okay, because I'm like looking for them and I don't see. Yeah. So Titans. Bengals. Me and Af both picked the Titans. Runa picked the Bengals. So Runa's got us there. Panthers, Broncos. I picked the Panthers. Af picked the Broncos. Runa picked someone. This is unorganized. I'm sorry. I don't even see a team on here for either one of those. What the hell? Bills, Cowboys. Panthers. Okay, yes, Panthers won. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm like way lost now at this point. Point of the matter is, fuck. I should have counted how many wins. Vamp for me real quick. I'll count how many wins Runa's got because hers are all out of order. That's what's fucking me up.
Oh my gosh, she was.
I know.
Stuff before we start the stream.
On top of everything else I do, I know.
Well,
vamp, lady.
I don't. So
fucking vamp.
So this week you have Thursday night game is the Bills. The Bills, and I don't know who they go against. I think they go against the Jets, right? Didn't that what May say they play the Jets?
Bills and Jets, yeah.
So yeah, Thursday's not gonna probably be fun for me. I'm gonna be stressed out watching the game.
I didn't know I'd be this invested for real. It's good. I just need to know how many wins you got overall, and this is like way fucking out of order. It's difficult because of that. Let me look up the games while doing this. Hold on. Go ahead, keep vamping. You're doing great.
Oh my god.
Who did the Bills play this week?
I already said the Jets.
Well, who's gonna win?
Well, obviously I want the Bills to win. That's the Jets they beat us last time. Miami's in first place right now in my division. So we need this win. We need a division win. We have not won a division game. Do you believe that?
Really?
Yes. We've lost all so far, and people that we have played, we've lost to. I think we've only played Miami. Well, we've only played Miami and the Jets. So, and we've
check
lost both of
Discord.
them.
What do you mean check Discord? What am I checking? Oh, pick sheet. That's fucking super helpful. Hell yeah. Yeah, I still got to figure. I forget how. The point of the matter is, Afton won this week. Jesus, this is like impossible to figure out. Is there a pen somewhere? As if I can just fucking write something down. All right, hold on. Let me keep vamping. You're doing great.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm killing him when the stream's over. Just so
I know.
know.
God forbid you have to talk during the stream.
Y'all will never see him again. I'm gonna be on here next week with a new co-host. I'm taking applications. Hit me up in the DMs if you would like to co-host a show with me. Because I'm dropping the extra weight. I'm just playing.
No, you ain't.
So yeah, so we're getting close. So here we are, December starts. So we only got about a month left of regular games, and then it's playoffs time. January's playoff season. Another thing that's weird in football that I've seen that's going on is your Giants are playing. So the Giants are playing the Commanders this week. Then they play another team. The Commanders are on a bye, and then when the Commanders come back from their bye, they're playing the Giants again.
Okay, I have numbers. Runa had 10 wins. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins. 10 wins also, I think. 10 wins also. Colts won or Steelers won?
The Steelers won.
I had 9 wins. Af had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wins. You and Runa were tied.
Awesome. Good job,
You ain't win shit. See, this is why we check the numbers. Af's been telling me, oh, I won. Runa tied with you.
Between you and I, you dipshit.
Whoa.
Isn't that like, is Runa gonna come here and do the dishes? Like,
she might.
Like, come on now. Like, the fucking bet was between us two.
I know, but I was just saying for the whole thing, I wanted to see who won. Fuck. Gotta go. Get called a dipshit and everything else.
What I mean, come on.
Hell no.
Right? That'd be a far drive just to come do some dishes, Runa. Damn.
Damn, I thought you was a homie. Never mind. All right, week 13 games, right? Is that what we're on to?
Yeah.
Oh, she ain't wrong. This pick sheet in Discord. Are we all playing this picking game? You're more than welcome to, homie. You're more than welcome to.
Yeah, write your picks down. And then you could send them in at the end of what we would say Monday night when it's over, or Tuesday morning, sometimes Tuesday before we go.
I prefer they sent them in before the game started.
Send them in before, and then if you guys don't mind, if you guys can't, then it's no problem. But if you're writing them down if you watch the games or you look it up on your phone, just put a W or L. That way we could count the losses and count the wins. It won't be so much.
Well, the only reason it was so much is because like me and you had the same list, and then Runa's list was like scrambled. So I'm trying to compare who won each game, and it's like, okay, Vikings won, and Runa picked. Oh fuck. You know what I mean? I have to look for it. DMG Fantasy Football League? No, we tried that once already. Maybe next year. Okay, so game 1 Thursday night, Bills at Bills at Patriots. Who you got?
You want me to tell you?
No, you write it down. Oh. I'm not even sure who I got. Yeah, we can. I mean, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we can. No. Stop being stupid. No, I'm talking out loud here. Okay. Pittsburgh at Atlanta. Okay, Steelers at Falcons. Who you got?
Ooh,
Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready.
Steelers or Falcons?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gambling on that one.
You got it? You good?
Mm-hmm, I'm good.
All right. Broncos at Ravens.
I learned my lesson. Fuck the Broncos. I'm sorry.
Yikes. What we got here? Green Bay Packers at Chicago Bears.
Does Aaron Rodgers own the Bears?
We'll see. Is Aaron Rodgers playing?
Aaron Rodgers says he's playing. Remember we just watched on NFL.
Aaron Rodgers says he's playing on somebody's podcast. That don't mean shit when it comes down to who makes the decisions.
That is Justin Fields playing.
guess we'll see.
Because he's been injured.
Okay, you got that?
He didn't play last game. Yeah, go ahead.
Jaguars at Lions.
Ooh, the way you should have talked about that game. The Jaguars game. Oh man, they ended up winning. They beat the Ravens in like the last 2 minutes. Trevor Lawrence did like a 2-minute drill and won the game.
Got a dip
So
at
what was it? I'm
BNVC
sorry, the
soon as
Jags and who?
Jags at Lions.
Jags at Lions.
Next one would be the revenge game. Cleveland Browns at Houston Texans.
Okay.
Deshaun Watson's return. Tucker couldn't save them this time. Yo, it was close though. It looked good. We're about to put Dylan to sleep. That good sleep. Sorry, my list gave you an aneurysm. Yo, for real. You good though, homie. We figured it out. Appreciate you still. Okay, Jets at Minnesota. That's a tricky one. Let me know when you're ready.
You said Jets at Minnesota?
Jets at Vikings. What were you thinking about this whole time if you didn't know what I said? She just sits there and gets in deep thought for 5 minutes. And then she goes, what did you say?
I thought for a second, I'm thinking, wait, doesn't the Bills play the Jets? But that's next week. God. I got ahead of myself. Sorry.
Are you done? Did you pick?
Yes, I picked.
Commanders at Giants. Go ahead. Use that hatred to pick for me. That's right. You picked those Commanders. Tennessee Titans at Philadelphia Eagles. AJ Brown revenge game.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a tough one.
Eagles.
I got you, Mace. Don't worry. Okay, Seahawks at Rams.
All
right. Miami at San Francisco. Potential Super Bowl preview right here, y'all. This might be the Super Bowl this year.
Oh,
holy shit, that's gonna be a game to watch right there.
What time is that game? When's that game? We gotta watch that game.
405. That's the 405
hell
game.
Yeah. We normally kind of dip
Hold
out
on. Listen, the 4:00 games are something to be considered this week. Next one. KC Chiefs at Cincinnati Bengals. Another revenge game.
Another one.
I don't even know who to fucking pick on this one. Oof,
you're saying the 49ers are going to beat the Dolphins? Ooh.
Mace, I hope you're picking along with us, bro, because let us all fucking do this. This sounds like a good time. See who comes up with the best. Me and Af will just decide on who does dishes here. We'll still talk about who won, though. God damn.
Of course. Of course. But you were giving me
well, because you're just like, oh, I won. There's no need to even fucking look at everything because I won. With you.
Was I wrong?
Right, but I was saying I wanted to check. Nah, you're not wrong. I'm just saying you were right. I just wanted to include those picks in it too. Damn. All right, next up, the Chargers at the Raiders, which I think is also a tricky one to pick, considering. Yeah, that one's. Let me know when you're ready for the next one.
I have faith. Okay.
Sunday night game, Colts at Cowboys.
That's easy.
You say that. That'll be the one the Cowboys lose on national television and everything. Holy fuck. Okay,
no,
Monday night game.
What would happen would be your Giants when we go to see the Colts, Giants and Colts, and the fucking Colts win that game.
Your damn mouth right now. There's no need to put that kind of jinx on us right now. Okay, Monday night game, New Orleans Saints at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is this week's games, y'all.
Should we say who we got, you and I?
Yeah.
Go through our list? We did last week, so I didn't know if you want to continue that.
Bills and Pats, I'm guessing you got Bills?
Yeah.
As do I. Steelers and Falcons, who'd you pick there?
Steelers.
I got Falcons. Broncos, Ravens, I'm guessing you went Ravens?
I went Ravens.
I went Ravens as well. Packers, Bears?
Packers.
I went Bears.
Oh.
Jaguars,
Lions.
Lions.
Hard this week. Jags.
I went Jags.
Because they won
Browns,
that game
Texans. I'm guessing you went Browns?
Yeah.
Because I went Texans. I fucking believe. I believe the Texans are. This is their Super Bowl. This is their opportunity to go. Fuck you. We didn't need that rapist asshole. We're not fucking taking him. Fuck that. We're beating his ass. We're going. You all paid all that money for him. Y'all got rid of Baker Mayfield. Hope he could win. And what better fucking message would the Houston Texans be to send than to beat him on his game to return as the worst team in football? Right. Nothing sends a better message than that right there. I'm going with Texans. They're going to play with their heart out. Okay, Jets, Vikings. Who'd you pick?
That one was hard. I picked the Vikings, though. I can't pick the Jets. They're in my division.
Ooh, look what Blaze said. There is now a Hail Mary channel in the Discord where we can discuss our predictions and discuss football. How exciting is that? Where were we at?
You just did the Vikings and Jets. Who did you pick?
Vikings and Jets. I picked Vikings. Huh? You went Jets?
No, I picked Vikings.
Washington Giants. I'm guessing you went. Yeah.
I know who you picked. I picked, obviously. I picked the Commanders.
Oh, God forbid you went on my side. Titans, Eagles. Who you got there?
I got Eagles.
I got Titans.
I
got Titans.
AJ Brown about to have a game. You want to trade me, motherfucker? I'm about to show you why you shouldn't have traded me, bitch, and just go off. I guarantee it.
We'll see if talent beats coaching, because I think Vrabel's gonna make it a little harder for the Eagles to win this game. I think
it's going to be difficult for the Eagles.
We'll see. Seahawks at Rams. I'm guessing you went Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, that's what I went. Dolphins at 49ers. Who the hell do you have for this one?
I picked Dolphins.
I picked Dolphins as well.
It
Chiefs
killed
Bengals.
Me because they're in our division, but
Chiefs Bengals.
Chiefs.
I went Chiefs. Chargers Raiders.
I picked Chargers.
I went Chargers. Cowboys.
They almost beat the fucking Chiefs last week. Did you see that?
I did. Cowboys Colts.
I picked Cowboys.
And Saints Bucks. I picked Cowboys as well. I picked Bucks as well. Yeah, Bucks. Yeah, some of the ended ones there are a little obvious, but man, some of those middle games. That's gonna be a good week, y'all. It's gonna be a good week of football.
Chargers
but anyway,
or Raiders? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I picked the Chargers.
You did pick the Chargers. Okay.
Hell yeah. Well, that is going to do it for our week of Here's the Homies. Yeah.
Hey, Shy. We're just about finishing.
What's up, Shy? We need a raid target, y'all. Man, I ain't really got anybody.
Anybody got any ideas who we could raid?
Blaze, hook me up, homie. What you got for me this week? Who else is here? Anybody? Anybody got a raid target for me? If not, I might have someone. Sorry, guys. Kid is sick and I was bathing him. All good. Hope the little guy feels better.
It's going around. It's that time of year.
Toasty Bear's doing Sims 4. Not only my Sims. Oh my God. That's a fun joke between me and Blaze. That's all. We're gonna leave that one alone. I actually have Tabitha as well. Should I rate Tabitha, y'all? I got Tabitha. I got Mike Shreds. That's a bit of a homie, but
none of those people are. But
Camilla. Ooh. Put his. Apparently, I don't follow him. Can you put his? Can you put him in Camilla or Toasty Bear? I didn't see that one either. Either one's fine with me. I've never rated Camille though.
He's doing Sims 4. They're doing Sims 4.
And I think Camille wants to do the Christmas event too. Is Camille doing the Christmas event? I know there was some talk of that. If they are, I'd rather raid them. Even if they're not, I think I'm still gonna raid them. Camille? Hell yeah. Let's get Camille. I like that idea. He's going. He is going. Yeah, he's been around in DMG Discord and shit like that. I never really got a chance to raid him. I don't even follow the dude, so this would be dope. We're gonna give him a raid real quick. Appreciate the suggestions, y'all. And thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight for Hail Mary. This is a dope ass episode.
I think that'll be fun. All of us getting involved doing picks.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But that is going to do it for us for week 12's coverage here. Look out for us next week on Hail Mary, same time, Tuesday, 9 o'clock. We'll have more information regarding that'll be the last night before the Christmas event starts. So we'll have Hail Mary next week. Then the Christmas event will start on that Wednesday.
So does the Christmas event start Wednesday to Wednesday? Or Wednesday.
Wednesday to Saturday. So we're actually never going to do Christmas Hail Marys because it's going to be outside of the Christmas event. So
okay, that's always my question. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so for now, let's go ahead and raid Camille. Thank you guys for hanging out. Peace. Catch y'all next week. All day Runa stream. Stop that. I'm not advertising that. You couldn't know. Oh, fuck. Blaze being Blaze. All right.
You good?
Yeah, I'm going to